Okay, a few updates that people have asked for Sparks Scribe, we've done them. So in our calendar now, if you have a shift that you haven't put a note in for, it's going to stay blue, which is scheduled, as you can see down here. And when you've put the note in, it automatically shifts to completed. So we'll do that now. We'll do that shift now. Note, just a super quick one. Shift done, save the note. And then when we jump back across, it's gone green. So that will make it really easy to see where you're at and what needs to be updated. So the next thing that I want to show you with shifts is that you can now add recurring shifts daily. So create recurring shifts. So there it is, the daily frequency, daily, weekly, fortnightly, monthly. So that's quite handy. We'll jump over to invoices. So when we invoice now, it's going to show you the paid date. So for example, if an invoice has been paid, just here you can see the paid date underneath the due date. So that's handy for you to be able to keep track of. So we'll move this back to sent. So when you've sent something, it'll show back as not having a paid date. It'll just sit in sent once that toast gets out of the way there. So it'll just sit back in sent, and if we view it now, you can see that it's not paid. So we can simply say paid, it shifts over into the paid menu, and it'll have that paid date on it. So that's done. The other thing we can do with invoices now, I'll just put this back into draft, is add GST. So if you're a business you're running NDIS business and you're doing other things alongside it, you can use Scribe to create your invoices, including GST. And you can also add GST line by line in here if you need to. So for example, here we can add GST, and that'll add the GST to your invoice. But obviously we don't use GST for NDIS services. That's just a nice thing to have if you would like that on your invoices. It's just handy to have it included. So I'm trying to work through my list here. That one. The document vault. So I haven't got anything in the document vault on this profile, but when we add a document in, it'll show you the expiry date. And what will happen now with the expiry date on any documents or service agreements, if it's coming up, you'll get a little red reminder down the bottom when you log in, and it'll say you've got a document that's going to expire. So that'll keep popping up each time you log in until you do something about that document. Either extend the date or replace it with the updated document. So that's quite handy. So you'll never be out of service agreement. On our client profiles, we now have clickable, that's notes. On our client profiles, we now have clickable phone numbers. So if you need to quickly call somebody, you can. You just find their name, call, and you're away. Now receipt vault. So for our receipt vault, you can now add an expense for no general shift. So before it had to be linked to a shift, but now obviously you can just add whatever you need that is an expense in the running of your business. And we've done the daily recurring shifts. Yes, I think that's everything. There was a calendar view that we've updated that you can now view day, week, month. Some people like to look at it that way. So that's now available as well. I prefer month, that's just me. And our Xero integration is underway. So now that we've done all these little bits and bobs, our Xero integration is being built right now, and we're hoping to have that rolled out within the next 2 weeks. I don't want to set unrealistic expectations, but our developers are very good and they're working on it. So I fully expect to be seeing something to test next week. And as soon as I can, I'll be rolling it out to everybody. So that's exciting to be able to have Xero link in with Sparks Scribe, and then that will help with all your reconciliation. You can choose to send your invoices from your Xero account if you choose. There'll be a lot of stuff, so I'll do a totally separate and on its own update about that, but just know that it's coming. And anything else, any ideas you've had, please tell us, because as you can see, we just get them done. People ask for them, we get them done, and that's how I like to do it. So thanks for watching.